my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Say what you running from, what you running from. I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Say what you running from, what you running from. I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted. That's what you wanted, huh?
Peace and blessings and welcome back to Xbox Frontline News with your boy, the King. And on this janky stream, y'all got to let me know if it's coming in clear. You got to let me know if you hear me good. You got to let me know because right now, HP HyperX has got the King in the building. We have touchdown in LA and we're bringing you the news as the news is coming our way. Now, I don't have my normal setup. I don't have the dual monitors. I can't switch and jump from stream to stream, show to show, situation to situation. But what I can do is say, what's going on, George Parcells? I salute you, soldier. Who's that? Enzo was good. 30 Below was good. Lamont Davis was good. Teddy P, what's going on? Joe, what's happening? Even Huff, that's my dude. Oh, man, you back in the building. Legendary Yobi, let's get it. Everybody's inside the building. Mac was good. We're here. Now, how am I sounding? Am I sounding good? Thank you, George. I appreciate you. Yeah, 720p. Yeah, 720p is crazy. Yo, yo, listen. I'm using the Omen Max 16. Shout out to HyperX. I'm also using the HyperX mic. So yeah, it sounds great. This thing is so versatile, it's so light. It has the whatchamacallit, the weight that's down inside the bottom right here. If you see it, you see it right there. So right here is a stand, and it just stands right there. Boom, you're able to broadcast, you're able to talk, you're able to do good, you're able to make it happen. Get the likes in the chat. So listen, I'm going to talk about an audio that is going around, and this audio here.
We're looking at that very closely. I think that we have to be very thoughtful about each title on how we want to think about it and learn from similar cases in the industry, and that's what we're doing. It's a tough topic. Look, we're the #2 publisher in the world, and in order to be a great publisher, you must have your games reach large audiences to play. At the same time, we're increasingly becoming a platform. In order to be a platform, you must have exclusive content and services. And so we're looking at that very closely. I think that we have to be very thoughtful about each title on how we want to think about it and learn from similar cases in the industry. And that's what we're doing. It's a tough topic.
So speaking of learning from the case, they can learn from an immediate case. Gears Reloaded launching on the PlayStation ecosystem. And if they have 90 million shipped, 90 million shipped did not translate into sales numbers, right? You would look at a 90 million shipped and 25 million active users that's over there on the PlayStation 5 ecosystem. You would expect it to sell at least 5 million copies. Now, I was talking to an individual today inside the lobby while we were waiting to get checked into the hotel. And I don't know where he's from, but he could have been a developer because he did ask prudent questions. He asked me questions about my channel. He asked me questions about the channel when it came to Iron Lord's podcast. He asked me my feelings on Asha Shaman. And I'm pretty sure that I will see these individuals again. And they came up to me while I was in line talking to the front desk. And they said, well, we did love the conversation that we were having with you. And we just wanted to make sure that we were able to follow you. And he said he's on Mars. Where is he? I'm in the hotel room right now. I'm in Cali right now. So we're at Summer Games Fest. And tomorrow we're going to get a chance to see what Jeff has in store for us, while we look forward to what Xbox has. But I'm reacting to all the wonderful news. I got to give Hollywood Rules a shout out. A lot of individuals that wish me well on the flight coming here. And I had probably one of the best flights that I've ever had coming to Cali. I'm not a guy that actually likes flying. Cog likes flying more so than me. And but this time I was just like, man, I have a lot of things that's happening at home, and I just wanted to be home. But at the same time, I need to be where business calls, and business calls in Cali right now. Business calls in Cali when it comes to us getting all this wonderful information and all this news, all the games. Now, some people felt that I was kind of harsh on the state of play, and I don't think I was. I gave it a 7. I need you to understand that I keep the same energy with Xbox that I keep with PlayStation. And when it comes to my games, when it comes to stuff that I actually hold dear, I am merciless, right? With Token Fighting Souls rating super high with me, I don't honestly believe that there's a fighting game that's going to, if it nails the controls, that's going to touch it for a while, because I love Marvel versus Capcom. I love the X-Men games. I love all of those games. I brought multiple copies of those games on multiple consoles. I was Digital Foundry before Digital Foundry was Digital Foundry. I was going with my Saturn with the extra RAM pack, and going up against my PlayStation to see the differences. Okay, so at the end of the day, I'm a true fighting fan, and I love the genre. So then when it came to Wolverine, I noticed some discrepancies. But again, I'm giving caveats for the individuals that's making the game. I just want to see the game and hold it on its own merits. The game looked good. Oh, oh, oh. Teddy P's in the building. The alien's here, and we outside, we working.
At Teddy_P donated $2 through Super Chat. Lords in LA, Xbox advanced the line safe travels, praying gesture emoji.
Lessons, facts. We all here, except for Sovereign. Sovereign flies in tomorrow. You're going to see, I'll probably go live a little bit later. We got a lot of people that's out here. Hard Geek. You saw me with Mag, Chris from LogNet, the Michael Jordan of this. Let me give a shout out to Mac, 22TH54 with the $2 super chat. King, a 7 is generous. Hashtag very generous. Yeah, but okay, so you got to understand how I felt knowing that what God of War Laufey was. I don't like the titling of it. I think it's predatory in its nature, but I thought the game looked like what I wanted it to look like from a Heavenly Blade standpoint. Right? Okay, cool. So it got a 7. I do want to hear more from Nintendo, because I hear Nintendo has a show, so I don't know if the Nintendo show is going to come after everybody go, and then they're going to show up and they're going to pull up and they're going to do whatever. But Xbox, what does Xbox need? And I was talking to the guys downstairs, and I don't know who they were. I'm not gonna lie to you. So we have tons of interviews, and I'm pretty sure we're going to see those individuals again. Tons of interviews, but the conversations that were had, we were talking about Xbox itself and what I feel that Xbox needs, and they asked my opinion on Asha, and they kind of try to throw shade at Phil. You know, I'm a Phil Dominus Maximus Aurelius Spencer, first of his name kind of guy. And I had to explain to them, Phil isn't all bad, because he understood what the metrics was when it came to making sure that Xbox was indispensable when it came to Microsoft, understanding Microsoft's quick trigger at shutting off stuff that is not successful. And if the hardware isn't selling and they need the data entries from the hardware, how else could they make money? Well, he came up with a subscription service that brings them $5.6 billion every fiscal period, that more than so pays for itself. So that intrinsically made Xbox valuable to Microsoft, whereas they have to continue to support it and make it grow. So that's where Phil stands. So they were asking me, how did I feel about Asha and where do I see the brand going. And these are kind of questions that, like they could have been on the Xbox team because he said they knew a lot. And they were like, well, because where she came from. And I said, yeah, from the AI department, but also her pedigree is growing brands, expanding them, and then moving on. So I don't really see Asha there as a 20-year plan. I don't see her as a lifer like Phil. I see her there filling in a role, and she's going to fulfill that role to her maximum. She's young. She's energetic. She is going to bring the brand what the brand needs, and she understands the pain points when it comes to the brand. A lot of times you hear me talk about pain points and looking at little things. You know what the pain point is? Looking at what Silent Hill just did with Silent Hill, like a 12-month lead for exclusivity on the PlayStation console, and Xbox and Switch getting the title later. It's those type of deals that Xbox needs to start to mitigate and start to control. And we were talking about, I think it's like 2 days early for the control remedy stuff. Those aggressive tactics is necessary for Xbox. Xbox doesn't not only need to go after the exclusives when it comes to the brand itself, they need to go after these marketing deals. Now, this is the reason why I believe that the marketing deal with Grand Theft Auto 6 rests solely with Xbox. Not only did it not show up on the PlayStation stage, where that's the last state of play that you're going to get probably until next year. Well, it stands to reason that the king has been right the whole time. That aggressive move will move the needle. When Xbox secures the rights to Grand Theft Auto 6, if they haven't secured the rights already, which I believe they already have, and you get a 3-day early or a 2-day early, a 24-hour early, no matter what lead time it is on the Xbox ecosystem. Oh, the Angry Therapist gifted 5 Xbox Frontline News memberships. I salute you, Angry Therapist. Now I want everybody in the chat to put the lion with the blood in his mouth and the crown on to welcome your new brothers and sisters to the front line, where we love, talk Xbox, and champion Xbox in all its glory. Blessings, Crispy Bomb. Blessings, Crispy Bomb. Let's get it. I see a lot of Xbox guys say they need day one. I need a healthy brand. And if the metrics are stating that day one games are hurting the brand, I have to figure out what means more to me. Right? And what means more to me is a brand where Asha said it in her own words, our platforms and our services needs exclusives. Exclusives is the reason why someone picks one thing over another. Exclusives is the reason why you walk into one dealership opposed to another. Exclusives is the reason why you root for one team over another. There's a reason why people fight to get free agents. It's a reason why brands fight for exclusivity. It's because the identity of the brand needs to be as healthy as possible. And if the brand is healthy, then you can count on it being around for a long period of time. Conversation that I had, I explained to them that, Gears of War Reloaded released on the PlayStation. And it released on the PlayStation to a whimper. It sold like 500,000 copies, probably close to 1 million now. I don't know. But initially, you wanted it to resonate with that ecosystem. That allowed you to know, one, you tarnished your brand by placing one of your beloved IPs onto an ecosystem, and they rejected them. Now, what the guy told me was, but that was like a 15-year-old game. I said, you have to look at Forza Horizon 5 as that test bed. You have to look at Sea of Thieves. You have to look at Minecraft. You have to look at the successful titles that are over there that sell in droves and that were older titles. I said, so a 15-year-old franchise is new to a fan base that didn't have it. So it stands to reason that that game should have sold at least 3 million, and it didn't. So you have your test there. I think they're going to look at analytics. I think they're going to look at the brand. And I think Asha is pushing for exclusivity in some form or fashion. And maybe you guys that are doomers that say, well, day and date has to go. In order for this to happen, she needs to remove more titles off of it. And maybe that helps your conversation when you're pushing your narrative to people. Maybe it helps it. But at the end of the day, you're still going to get first party and second party titles launching inside Game Pass. To what degree are these titles? What does that mean? You see, Game Pass isn't Asha's baby. That's Phil's baby. And Phil Dominus Maximus Aurelius Spencer, first of his name, is no longer in charge. So when you're no longer in charge, what you put forth before doesn't stand forever. When you're no longer there to safeguard something, then whatever that something turns into is what it turns into. I'm not here to tell you what's best for you. All I'm here is to tell you what I want the brand to be. I want to see exclusives. I want to see titles. I want to see games that reach broad audiences, but I want a reason to champion Xbox. See, there was a distinct reason why I loved Master Chief, because Master Chief was the kick-ass guy that was in the galaxy. And I knew when I picked up my Xbox controller, where was his home? Now that is posed to change in July. And in July, you said King is going out soon, I bet? Yeah. I'm going out. I'm getting ready to go out in a minute. Because they're going to have dinner. We're all going to sit down and talk. I'm probably be live. And I don't know. I asked the guys if they want to be seen. I care about the brand. You know, yeah, I'm 3 hours behind, bro. Yeah. I care about the brand. I care about the brand more than a lot of other people. You know, you got a lot of people that get onto this YouTube stuff and they grift. And I didn't understand exactly what that meant until a little bit later, until I understood it. Till I understood it by being around them and understood that they really didn't care for the brand as much as I cared for the brand. And I realized it, that I'm never envious of anyone else in whatever stature they got, but I knew it was ill-gotten gains. Because you can't be real. What I pride myself is being real with you guys and explaining to you what I like and what I believe. I don't tell you that I'm a leaker. I don't tell you that, I got this information and this, that, and the third is happening. I tell you what I believe will happen. I tell you what should happen. I tell you what I think that they should do. I don't ever tell you that, I got this inside baseball, because when I do have conversations with these individuals, I give them it from my perspective. And then I ask questions from their perspective. But never do I want inside information, because, again, I don't want to be held up to that stuff. I don't want to be known for that. I don't want to be known for being the leaker dude. Oh, he has the information. You got to listen to him because he's going to leak the information. That's not what I'm looking for. But do I do what I want from Xbox's show? I do want them to aggressively explain what IPs aren't going to be cast into the abyss. I want them to explain that when Phil said no red lines, that's what he meant. And there are red lines. I want them to understand how detrimental it is to break a brand. Oh, let's get it. Let's get it.
At Nerfed Ninja donated $4.99 through Super Chat. King always spittin' tha truth.
I'm trying my best just to be as honest and real as possible. You know, I want them to compete on a level that makes the opposition dizzy. Now, a lot of dudes feel that, okay, King, you hate PlayStation. That's not, and people take it personally. Like, why would you take it personally? If, let's say, the Knicks playing tomorrow and they're playing the Spurs, I want them to defeat that team. I want them to defeat the Spurs. I want them to blow them out. I want them to win by 1. I want them to win by 101. I want them to win by any means necessary. I don't care, because I champion these guys. And if putting the opposition out of business is a definitive win, well, then you got to go. Because looking at what PlayStation is doing, they want Xbox to go. By putting Control 2 days early or however early it is, by having Silent Hill however early it is, you're given reason to purchase your machine over the Xbox. And you're doing it in a way that's not even with your titles. You're doing third-party slimy deals. So I want Xbox to play equally as dirty, but I want them to play dirty with the best titles. I want Grand Theft Auto 5 for Xbox for 5 days ahead of time. 72 hours. I don't give a damn. 3 days, 2 days, 1 day. I want you to be able to get a limited edition car on Xbox. I want you to understand that when you purchase the Xbox version of 007 and you play it, you get an $8 gift card or $8 to $10 gift card that you don't get on PlayStation. I want you to know that it's Play Anywhere. And Play Anywhere isn't the only perk that is necessary. I want that to be, that's also there. But what you get is this. You get these 3 days early. You get early access if you brought it on Xbox. You get extra skins. Whatever it is. I want them to target the best and brightest third-party titles. And I want them to lock it down for 6 to 8 months exclusive. Because watching what PlayStation does, and they're not as rich as Microsoft as the parent company, and realizing Xbox, if they chose to get busy that way, they could attack them in the same manner. Phil was opposed to that. I haven't got a chance to talk to Asha face to face, and I'm expecting to speak to her face to face on this trip. And that's going to be my number one question. Are you willing to do the dirty work? Are you willing to get down and dirty with the individuals that have no problem with getting down and dirty with you? Are you going to continue to fight a clean fight while these guys are mixing it up in the mud? Are you going to be as vicious and unrelenting as they are? Are you going to be as cutthroat and as savage as PlayStation is? I honestly expect them. And that's what I want. I want that. I want that because they're capable of it. Don't tell me you're the bigger corporation and you need to be above it. I don't want you to be above it. I want you to be about it. I want you to put fear in them. I want them to run out of their budget trying to keep up with all the exclusives that Xbox has. I want Xbox to be taken seriously as a brand. I want developers to realize that that's the box that rocks. But this weekend is going to tell us a lot. You see, I got a chance to watch the Knicks the last time that they were in the playoffs and they were close, and Patrick Ewing was, I think they was playing the Spurs. I think so. I don't know. I don't remember. And Patrick Ewing had a chance to seal the game, and he finger rolled the ball. And it bounced off the backboard, bounced off the back of the rim, and they wind up losing that series. But he could have sealed the game. I want to know if Asha is going to dunk that ball. I want to know if Asha has the killer instinct that a Michael Jordan has, that a Kobe Bryant has, that a Allen Iverson has, that the greats have. I want to know if she's willing to go there. I'm betting on it. Because regardless to whatever you guys think, she's our only hope, Obi-Wan. On the whole seriousness of it. Think about it. Think about it. Hold on. This is Cog. Cog, I'm live. What's up? I know you. They can hear you. I know. It's up. 10 minutes to 8? All right. All right, peace. Yeah. I'm going to tell you, man. What up, Mav? Mav, I wish you was here, bro. What up, Mav? I wish you was here. Seriously, in all seriousness. I think you one of the guys that actually deserve it. Oh, I got a chance to watch your and I don't know if you saw me giving you a big shout out because I was watching your video, Mav, when you said that the Goddess of War was whimsical, felt whimsical. And I was like, yeah. It's like, see that intuitiveness that individuals have when they look at games that you understand because you are like-minded. A lot of us are like-minded, and a lot of us don't get along really. But a lot of us that really get along, You know, so I just want to give a shout out to Mav, Fun Speculation. And if you guys definitely haven't rocked with his channel, I suggest you go do so. Go check out his video. Yeah, he was really truthful about his stuff. He always talks from the heart, so I appreciate Mav. And sometimes we don't agree on stuff, and that's the most perfect thing in the world, where as you can have respect and don't agree. But I hope Asha agrees with my opinion of what I feel third parties and first parties should be. She needs to lock down and secure those titles. She needs to see those titles, identify those titles, and get those third party deals done by any means necessary. And also lock down your first party titles. Send over the multiplayer, the Call of Duties and stuff like that. Send that stuff over. But stuff like Starfield, that should have never went. It should have never went. They should have never been able to land on a gas planet. They should have always hoped, wished, and prayed. They should have always looked from the sidelines, from the bleachers, and hated. They always told me growing up that not all money is good money. And if you got ill-gotten money that tarnishes the brand and you can't look yourself in the mirror in the morning, well, I'm just saying, you stupid. Going at Mag, going at Mag. Yeah, I saw Mag, took a picture with him. He's dope. He's cool. I always respect people's opinion. They can have all the opinion in the world. Um, because what they eat don't make me shit. Be real with you. So, but also at the same time, if I'm not real with my people, then I don't know what it is. Hold on. What's up, Attic? I'm live. Yo, I want to say thank you guys for showing up. Again, I will have some topics and stuff like that to run off for tomorrow. Also, I'm going to give y'all of my impressions of first day at Games Fest and the walkthrough and all that other stuff. I'm going to post pictures on Twitter from here to there, so follow the Twitter account. I would have wished that we would have hit that goal, but we didn't get a chance to hit that goals. But I try to go live here and there for you guys again. But at the end of the day, because remember, I was gonna buy a whole dongle and do all this stuff all this stuff. But anyway, I got my glizzy. Y'all can see the glizzy. I got my glizzy. All right, and it is a charger, so it charges my phone. So shout out to Lord Sonic. But this is Xbox Frontline News, and the conversation that I have with Ash will be probably a whole lot different because remember, me and Phil got a chance to build our relationship over years. Me and Sarah was a whole lot fast and furious, right? So that was oh who's that? Oh, that's what's up.
At Afropovic donated £2 through Super Chat. You doing call in, Mr. King?
Well, no, I'm not gonna do call-ins today because I don't have my traditional setup. I have my laptop. And shout out to HyperX. Shout out to Omen HP. I'm with Omen Max. I have 5090 that's in here, and the HyperX microphone. This portable joint is the best. I'm not gonna lie to you. I got the headset. They kitted the guy out. The HyperX headsets. Beautiful. Over 200 hours, I believe, that I have with that. I got my ROG with me, rocking my ROG. You know what it is. I don't play. I was playing James Bond. Also, for the late night read, I got my late night read. I'm gonna be getting in there. So can you see that? Yeah, there it is. Batman. The absolute Batman. I'm gonna get that read on. And that's about it. That's all the stuff that I brought with me. Got the new T-shirts. You're gonna see me rocking the t-shirts. Actually gonna probably change my t-shirt now. Who's that? Big Mad Mo, member for 30 months, Soldier V rank. I salute you, Soldier. Have a great time out there. Salute. Hashtag Xbox Butter. Facts. Yeah. Yo, when we get out here, we work hard to death. So this is our only real first day that we get a chance to chill out a little bit. But at the end of the day, I told you guys that I'm going to go live. I'm going to give you all as much information as possible. And at the same time, Asha is talking exclusives, and I think she understands it. So remember, y'all can always hit me up. Let me know what y'all want to see, what I'm going to try to see. And if I'm not under NDA on something, I'm going to give y'all the realest. I wish I would have got a chance to play that demo of Omnimusha, but I did play Omnimusha last year. So I didn't get a chance to play it on my PlayStation when I was in New York before I left. But I'm going to get a chance to play some stuff tomorrow. I'm going to get a chance to get some video and some stuff. So again, I want to thank each and every last one of you for showing up. I got to get ready for the opening day dinner with everybody. It's like 50 people. It's crazy. It's going to be nuts. Jez is there. Everybody is there. You got Idle Sloth is there. You got Tom is there. Tom Warren is there. Tom Henderson is there. You know what I'm saying? People is there, you know. People are there. Paris Lily is there. Mag is there. Fonz is there. Hard Geek is there. And a lot of people are late, like 108 Dragons Television, who's supposed to be there today. Yeah, I'm going to hold you to the fire, brother. You coming in late, bro. Coming in late, coming in hot. But again, peace and blessings. And I'm going to tell you again, I'm not going to lie to you. If you think there's anyone better than me in this space, then I'm going to tell you to put them up.
What's a man or a king? What's to the saying? Advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game and shoot what said as you claim it. It's that Xbox, spin the block, his legs slide. Fast talking, no riddling, moonwalking, selling moon rock just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That much make it a portrait. Gun kick back, not grannies from porches. David on the scene, you know that it's scorching. What's a man or a king? What's to the saying? Advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game and shoot what said as you claim it.
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Say what you running from, what you running from. I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Say what you running from, what you running from. I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted.